Well, just to let you know that in the last few moments, the Foreign Secretary, David Lammy, has put out a post on X. There it is. He says, stability in the Middle East is vital for global security. I'm concerned to see reports of strikes overnight. Further escalation is a serious threat to peace and stability in the region and is in no one's interests. This is a dangerous moment and I urge all parties to show restraint. So the Foreign Secretary there calling for restraint on the news of those Israeli strikes on Iran. Well, as we've mentioned, the US has denied any military involvement in the attacks. Our correspondent David Blevins joins me now from Los Angeles. And David, what do you make of how the US have responded to Israel's strikes on Iran? They say they were not involved in the strikes, but do we know how much they knew about them?
Yes, well, it's very clear that the White House is seeking to distance itself from these strikes right now. The statement from US Secretary of State Marco Rubio contained the critical word unilateral, emphasising that this was Israel's decision and Israel's alone, because the United States is very well aware of the risk now posed as a result of this escalation. We do know that Israel informed Washington in advance. We're told that the president's national security team monitored the strikes in real time from the Situation Room at the White House. But he himself has been adamant throughout recent weeks that there should be space left for negotiation, that there should be at least an attempt made to reach agreement with Iran. And their number one priority at the White House right now is the safety of their own personnel in that region. Just yesterday, they put non-essential staff, for example, at the US Embassy in Baghdad on standby for evacuation. They've now restricted the movement of some US staff in Israel. So they are deeply concerned by what has happened overnight.
OK, David, thanks very much indeed. And let's just take a look, actually, at the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio's statement that he put out about the attack. He said tonight Israel took unilateral action against Iran. We're not involved in strikes against Iran, and our top priority is protecting American forces in the region. Israel advised us that they believe this action was necessary for its self-defence. President Trump and the administration have taken all necessary steps to protect our forces and remain in close contact with our regional partners. Let me be clear, Iran should not target US interests or personnel. So that's what the US Secretary of State said in the aftermath of those strikes by Israel overnight.